Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry for the confusion, folks. We've been trying to go live for a little while, and I've had a little bit of problem with my rig here. So I'm going to give everybody just a moment to figure out how to get on this live. I want to thank you if you're watching the recording right now. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for being here. This is a weekly live that I lead. This is live breath work for Wednesday night. So hump day, we're halfway through the week. It's one of those times, sometimes you need a little something to help you get through. So here on the Breathwork channel, we want to give you as many opportunities as possible to use your breath in a healthy way to feel better and to live a better life. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Tonight is a special session because I'm not going to be using any music. So a lot of times we use music. Let's see, I'm just going to adjust this. A lot of times we use music, and music is fantastic. I like to use music sometimes. But tonight we're going to just be silent. But we're going to actually create the music with our breaths. Hey, Polly, nice to have you here. So, welcome to our Wednesday night breathwork session. Tonight's session is, like I said, we don't have music because we don't need music. We're going to make the music with our breath. And so I think sometimes we get so dependent on using music during breathwork sessions that we forget the peace and the silence. So I want to just invite you to find a comfortable position and observe the silence. Hopefully there's silence and some quietness where you are. And let's go ahead and just close our eyes and sort of just relax ourselves, come into our space, begin to just observe how we feel. Because sometimes we come into a breathwork session, we've got so many things on our minds that we forget to just observe and to understand that the whole reason why we're here in the first place is because of how we feel. And all of those feelings, all of those emotions, every sensation that you can feel, it's coming from a part of you that loves you very much. So just observe, just become aware. And we're going to start by just taking some breaths. And I'm not going to say go any particular speed. Just take a nice deep inhale through your nose, all the way to full. And then relax it out nice and slow. Try to exhale through your nose. We're trying to be 100% nasal tonight. So we've got a technique that will use the mouth, but we'll get to that later. We're going to take another deep breath in, really focusing on expanding, filling those lungs, letting those ribs expand, really feeling the expansion in the ribs, belly, ribs, chest, really expanding to full. Hold. And then let it out nice and slow again, out through your nose. Maybe smile as you exhale. Let's do it again. Deep breath in, all the way in. Expanding, really enjoying this. And relaxing it out nice and slow as you exhale. Just warming up. We're just getting into the flow. Deep breath in, pulling it into your nose, expanding all of your body, belly, ribs, just really expanding. Hold. And relax it out nice and slow. Just maybe have a little smile as you do so. One more time. Then we're going to get into a cadence. Deep breath in. Hold. And relax it out nice and slow out through your nose. We're going to get into some box breathing before we get into some sniff, sniff, poo. Let's start now. We're going to breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold with full lungs, open glottis. 4, relax it out. 2, 3, 4. hold, open throat. 3, 4, breathe in, expand, 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 hold. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, hold, open throat, just relax. 4, in. And as you're breathing in, just trace that awareness in. Hold with full lungs. 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, all nasal. Hold with neutral. 4, breathe in, expand, expand, hold, open throat, out, just relaxing it out the nose. Really just observe how it feels. Hold with neutral. Breathe in, expand, expand, expand. Hold with full lungs. Relax it out. 2, 3, you're doing great. 4, hold. 2, 3, 4. In, belly, ribs, chest, hold. You're doing great. 3, 4, relax it out. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath in. Hold. Close glottis. Smile. And relax it out with a sound like this. So you're not completely nasal today. Breathe in. Hold. These are called blissful apneas. Let it out with a sound like this. All right, we've kind of warmed up. Now we're going to get into some sniff, sniff, poo. This is one of my favorite techniques. Just breathe normally just for a moment. We're going to breathe in and then take another sniff. Relax it out. All right, breathe in. All the way to full. Relax it out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. You're doing great. In, out. Good. In, out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, top it off, out. Feel that. In, let it go. Breathe in, let it go. Breathe in, let it go. Keep going. And I just want to remind you that we're not using any music tonight because we're making the music. So listen to yourself. Observe the sounds that you're making. One of the things that I like to remind my clients of when we're training is that the whole point of this is not to bury how we feel or to not feel. It's to actually listen to how we feel. It's to become more aware of how we feel. Keep going. Keep going. It's to maybe touch a part of ourselves that we don't normally get in contact with. You're doing great. Stay with it. Really enjoy it. We're not just doing junk breaths. Keep going. We're really focusing on each one. Sometimes instead of saying we're doing this many breaths, I'm saying we're doing one breath, but we're doing it over and over again. Keep going. Can you make the next one more perfect than the last? And all we're doing is sniffing in for about 70%, then topping it off, relaxing it out with a sound. Keep going. One more. All right, we're going to do 4, 7, 8 now. We're going to breathe in, expand, expand, expand. Hold with full lungs, closed glottis. 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Really expand those ribs. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. In, expand, really expand those ribs. Hold, close throat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Deep breath in. Let it go with a sound like this. Deep breath in. Let it go with that sound again. One last time. Deep breath in. Let it go with the sound. Eyes closed. Come back into natural breathing. Listening. Observing. Scanning ourselves from head to toe, just like we did before. But observing how in just these few minutes and in just these few breaths, there's been a change. We're not just barking orders with our breath. We're in a conversation. We're speaking the language of breath. And now is the time to listen. And let me give you a secret. It's always the time to listen. Hopefully you've been listening the whole time, but right now, that's the focus. Observe. And we're not trying to figure it out. We're not trying to decipher it. We're not trying to make it make sense, do the math, nothing like that. All we're trying to do right now is observe, being present, being in relationship with ourselves. And as we close this session, I want to thank you for joining me. This is a Wednesday night, every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Central. I don't know what that is, your time zone. Let me know. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, all those things. But most of all, just remember that every Wednesday night you can come back and breathe. And maybe before even then, maybe just enjoy tonight. How's that? I'll see you next week.